EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us in the Hoosier State at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. So good to be with you. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson here. Greg, as we look at this matchup, I'm looking around, hearing this crowd. They're so fired up for this one. What's it like when you come on the road and you've got a hostile environment you need to take care of?
You know, I always liked it. I always thought it added to the element of bringing some energy and bringing some juice, especially in pregame. But once that ball's kicked off, you want to settle this crowd down as fast as you can, especially on offense. Take them out, get them back on their chairs, sitting on their hands. The more energy you give them, the more noise, it does make it a little less efficient to operate, especially on offense. So come out fast, come out furious, and see if you can take this crowd out right from the jump.
Off the bootleg, it's McCarthy. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That is downfield to the tight end Pitts. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. A big-time play for the Dolphins. A gain of 48.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Now he'll run. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! J.J. McCarthy. Touchdown, Miami. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Dolphins will take a 7-0 lead.
The score, Dolphins 7, Raiders nothing. Cam Little to kick off.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. A run, and this is Ashton Jeanty. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Jeanty. And he'll get about 3 here on 2nd down before he's out of bounds. 3rd, they need 8. They'll run it straight ahead now with Jeanty. Into space. Inside the 20. Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. And he will go all the way. Ashton Jeanty. Touchdown, Raiders. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. He fields it in the 8. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10. At their own 49-yard line.
first down. Here's McCarthy. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. T.J. Sanders getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive. McCarthy to the air on second down. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
That's a really good effort on 3rd down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a first.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Now he'll work his way out right. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
We had a feeling coming into the game that they were going to get this guy plenty of touches, and you can see from this early success why. The defense is going to have to make some adjustments here because they have had no answers thus far.
Keep it on the ground with Genty, and he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up. With good blocking leading the way. He's got the first down inside the 25.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Good coverage there in the end zone, and is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And that'll set up 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws,
and he'll take it on in. Dante Thornton, touchdown Las Vegas.
So by nature, Mike, you know, I am a guy that is generally aggressive on 4th down, but I'm not sure if I was the coach that I would even be this aggressive. I mean, it was 4th and long, but hey, listen, they have confidence in their offense. They have confidence in their group, and hey, who are we to second guess them?
The kick is good. Makes the score Raiders 14, Dolphins 7.
Out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. Whoa! And they will finally get him down, and he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for first and 10. Here's McCarthy. He's going to take a shot down the field. He's got it! And he will score! Emeka Egbuka. Touchdown, Dolphins. Little on now for the extra point. He's got it. The Dolphins will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Genty. He'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis after this. Second down, they need 7. They'll go again with Genty. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's third down.
Once again, it's Genty. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
And he's going to have the Raiders first down. As this defense can't come up with the play they need, they surrender a gain of 17 on fourth down. He completes it to Marshall.
You can see it in the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this second quarter. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. To the air one more time with Jackson. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. And he'll get into the end zone. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, Vegas. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Good with the extra point. And And the Raiders have broken it in as they move out to a 21-14 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On first and 10, it's McCarthy. Exiting the pocket right. Taking off. And he'll get about 6 out of that run before being forced out of bounds.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. And third down coming up.
To go.
Throwing now, it's McCarthy. Flush to his right. He fires downfield for Pitts. And on third down, that ball incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it's going to be fourth down. On fourth down, here's McCarthy. He's going to try it here again. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. Pushing through the would-be tackler, gain of about 3. Second down.
39-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Damn, I miss you, Chester.
Here's a designed run. They'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Now, Jackson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer, Ray Lewis. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
So we saw in the first half like they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
On second down, here's McCarthy. To the right, that's Pitts. To the 10-yard line. He is out of bounds there. A gain there of 23 yards. Good for a Dolphins first down.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Now he'll run it, and he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. J.J. McCarthy. Touchdown, Miami. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Dolphins will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball is going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line. They go three tight ends here on 1st and 10. Now Genty. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Second down, Jackson. That's down the field and intercepted. Picked off by Zion McCollum. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the shot.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Emeka Ibuka, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Forced out wide. That's to the right side and incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. In this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, he just puts a little too much in front.
That's good.
All resting on the 9. First down and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
To throw once more, here's McCarthy. Now he takes off.
It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up second and goal.
Throwing on second down is McCarthy. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. There is a marker down, but I think this score is going to hold up. Little on now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Dolphins go up by 7. 28-21. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Run right at the gut with Genty. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
On the play. And the Las Vegas first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Genty.
Genty is the ball carrier. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
So we are through 3.
48-yard line.
This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. from the 48-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing Jackson. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked by the former Bruin out of UCLA.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. And the one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. Out to his right. He'll push it downfield. This one for Kittle. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7.
And this is the last thing you can afford to do, especially in this situation. Like, there's just no need to force the ball. You're playing with a lead. It's late in the game, and I know he's got a lot of confidence in his arm and he thinks he can get away with it, but that decision, it proves to be costly.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
1st down, Las Vegas.
Jackson. He's going to air this one out. And he can't hang on. Drew the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Jackson looking to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Here's a big one. This 3rd down. Now Jackson. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Rolling to the left. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. They get 21 on that one. Good for a Raider 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
And there is the backbreaker, Mike. The one thing you can't have late in the ball game is a turnover. You're ready, you're up against the wall. You know you need a late score here to come back from behind, and let's give credit to this defense. They know they were a stop away from victory, and after forcing that late turnover, it looks like they're going to seal this one.
Now the Raiders are going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Now timeout Vegas. That is their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Little play action here with McCarthy. And he did all he could, but he's going to be forced out at the line of scrimmage, well short of the first down.
Yeah, he's trying to make the best of a bad situation here, Mike. Nothing open downfield. He thinks he can tuck it and get it with his legs. He ends up out of bounds, short of the first.
And it's fourth down, so here comes Riley Dixon to punt. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Going for it all. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell.
You know, Mike, drastically different things waiting for these two squads on the sideline as they run off. And we can hear the defensive sideline celebrating all the way up here. I mean, back-to-back drives, they come away with the takeaway. Now, on the offensive sideline, there's no celebration awaiting. It's coaches looking to gather their guys together and say, look, we've got to have ball security. If we don't protect the football, we have no chance.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So a win here for the Dolphins. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Indianapolis.